Hello there. I'm here to talk about Good Girls, a show that was originally aired on NBC but is now available on Netflix. A friend of mine recommended me the show a couple of weeks ago, but then I got ill, so I haven't been able to review it. I watched it in about a week, maybe even less. The show is just that addictive. The writing is absolutely wonderful and extremely well handled. There's even an excellent cliffhanger to look forward to at the end of season 1. The comedy is excellent. I found it very, very humorous. It plays on the fact that it's dark and it's got real consequences to the characters' actions. One of the things that's coming to the top of my head even, when it comes to the comedy, is they're trying to rob someone. I won't spoil it any more than that. And they're looking up how to pick a lock on YouTube, which is funny to me because that's what a lot of people would do now. They look up things on Google or YouTube on how to do them. There is good drama to this show as well as it being very funny. The dramatic elements to the show are superbly well handled in my opinion. Every time I watched it, I had a mini heart attack, hoping that the girls got away with whatever heist they were doing, that they didn't get themselves shot, which happened almost too many times. You really end up rooting for these characters, even though they're very complex morally, and you wonder sometimes if you should be rooting for them, but you remember that the reason why they're doing this is to get themselves out of extremely crazy financial situations. They're doing it for their children, reminding us of that, so that we don't really forget that these women have like a very good reason for doing things that they do. Though in the second season we see that it's not always just for that reason, and it sometimes becomes a bit of an excuse for at least one of the characters, and you'll see which if you watch it, because I'm really trying not to spoil it for you. We have Christina Hendricks as Beth. She's sort of like the leader of these three women. You see her getting more and more comfortable with the life of crime, and maybe a little too comfortable by the time season 2 rolls around. Mae Whitman as Annie, who is Beth's sister. Then we have Ruby, who has 2 children, one of which has an illness to do with her kidneys. I don't think they're clear on what the illness is or name it, but she has to go on dialysis at some point. Basically, the show puts you in a position of rooting for these characters when you really normally wouldn't and probably shouldn't, but you do it anyway because the acting and the writing of the show just forces you to look at it in a different perspective and really puts you in their position, and it sort of makes you do this really fun thing where you like sort of ask yourself, what would I do? How would I rob that grocery store? How would I like escape this crazy situation? Like, what decision would I make? You know, is that's what this show is really good at. It really puts you in their position. I really can't find any other way of recommending it to you. I just suggest that you go and watch it. The third season should be out March next year, and I really can't wait for it. And I hope you are all caught up by then as well.